Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier.
We just already talked about a plethora of trades. You already got the biggest one we just talked about. We just talked about De'Aaron going to the Spurs. Not talking Lavine going to Sacramento, going back with his boy DeRozan.
That's crazy. It was just with DeRozan. These niggas back.
I don't see how that's going to make them any much better.
I mean, it's to me, they like the Western Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, that's basically what they are.
Instead of boots, you got some bonus. Oh, they got some bonus and valid.
And you got a better score in Malik Monk.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, they got valid. They got the Lithuanians together.
They got some bonus.
And Valanciunas
to the 5 forward. So Valanciunas can start.
If they want.
And then Trey Lyles will definitely.
They not gonna do that. Even though they love Keegan Murray.
Starting at the 4. Come off the bench, dog. They love coming hurt at 1.2.
Now he gone.
He was in his line.
Now he was part of the trade. Yeah, so we gonna see how that go with the Kings. You got Jimmy Butler, like he said. Yeah, we gonna get the Warriors. We gotta keep Steph and Curry, keep them relevant, keep the Warriors relevant. So let's send Jimmy there. After all this stuff that we was going through, y'all know about the whole Jimmy saga. Kept getting suspended by the Heat because he wanted out. Going back and forth with Pat Riley. They finally traded him.
That's another script pick.
He wanted to go.
People gotta understand,
but Bill wasn't waving at no trade.
Yeah, he wanted to go. He wanted to go to Phoenix.
That's all they kept saying.
And then they made an excuse about how he didn't want to go to Phoenix because they don't want to sign extensions and boom. But Phoenix, bless you, and then remember last week it was I don't want to go to the Warriors.
And then they lied. He said he didn't want to go to the Warriors because he didn't want to sign. What
y'all gotta understand is it was never his decision. It wasn't even Pat Riley's decision. Pat Riley is a mastermind when he's in charge of a team. Pat Riley wants maximum compensation. Pat Riley is one of the only owners where he knows he's not going to give you what you're giving him. He just want to make sure you're comfortable before he pulls the trigger. So the thing was, it wasn't that Jimmy Butler wasn't getting traded. He was getting traded the whole time. The thing was,
who was the compensation he was getting out of it?
Pat Riley was in talks with the Phoenix owner. And the Phoenix owner told him, wait a minute. I'm trying to see if I can get something off the Warriors first for KD. Now, once KD came out and finally said 2 days ago, I don't have no interest, then all of a sudden, 2 days before, Jimmy don't want to sign an extension is on the team he didn't want to sign an extension for. Because it had nothing to do with him not signing an extension. It had nothing to do with Jimmy. There was something blocking Jimmy from moving to his destination. And that was a bigger superstar in KD's decision first.
Yeah, exactly. So now you sit to man. Then my thing is, you really signed, this man is really about to be making $60 million a year.
That's what he wanted.
$60 million. But to me, in my opinion, I don't see how that's even making the Warriors much better. So who they gave up? Andrew Wiggins. In the day, sending them to the Heat. Gave up slow-mo Kyle Anderson.
Oh, they traded Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins was part of the trade.
That's why all the niggas was voided yesterday.
That was the only
reason to give up. I don't know about Trump, but I don't think that's going to put them over the top.
I wouldn't have gave up. None of them niggas I wouldn't have gave up.
He said you wouldn't have gave them up anyway?
That reminded me kind of when the Suns traded to get KD. You had Ayton, Bridges, Crowder, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker.
That just made the finals.
And then you got KD that was going to make you better. You gave up pivotal pieces.
Trying to create a damn super team.
That meshed together well, that helped you. And it ain't work out right. Ayton got traded and Chris Paul was gone.
We got a few other trades. Brandon Ingram finally got traded to the Raptors. Bruce Brown.
I told you.
Bruce Brown.
I mean, Brandon Ingram's thing came down to.
It
came down to looking at the future.
DeJounte got hurt.
DeJounte got hurt, but DeJounte showed that he was more of a future potential than Brandon
for the
Ingram
Pelicans.
has been for the last 2.5 years. McCollum has showed his consistency. If he's scoring and if he's not scoring, he ain't doing nothing. Facilitator. If he's not scoring, Trey Murphy has showed himself to be the gem, and they're not giving up on Zion because he was forced to be their franchise thing. So he ain't going to win no time soon. So it was like somebody had to go, and the longest tenured person was Brandon Ingram. So you just had to get out of there just cause.
Yeah, and we also had a Milwaukee Bucks trade
That
made no sense to me because Middleton is better. You traded Khris Middleton, cash money Middleton. I know he getting old and he got these injuries. The man just came back, just put up 3 straight 20-point games.
The only thing I can see,
Kyle Kuzma.
The only reason I can see this trade being made was specifically
the
all
game for that, yeah, it's zero.
off of
He
money.
played like 30 minutes
Yeah,
almost.
He did. He fucked up my bet twice, but still, what does Kyle Kuzma do that Khris Middleton doesn't do? Can you see it? What, he a few inches taller?
Like I said, when you look into this, all I see is money.
By 3 years?
I see money. Because somehow Kuzma contract has him making less money each year. Of the next 2-3 years of his contract, he makes less. Unlike other people who might make 3-4 years more. I mean, no more. No, he makes less.
No, I'm with you. And since we speaking on title contender and title contenders, right? You think about the Celtics, OKC, now the Cavs and the Knicks. But my biggest question is, who are the Milwaukee Bucks, right? Giannis and Dame playing at an all-NBA level. And then now at the trade deadline, they finally go and make a move. They trade away Khris Middleton and go get Kyle Kuzma, who I think could be a real third option for them. They go and get Kevin Porter Jr. from the Clippers. Can the Bucks make enough noise? Can the Bucks get to the NBA Finals? And I believe they can.
And if we're going to talk about fear, people fear the deer, right? They fear the deer. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and even though maybe they don't have it all together, when he is playing his best version of basketball, that is a scary sight to behold. And so maybe they don't finish as high as the Cavs or the Cleveland or the Boston Celtics. But the fact that you see him in a playoff, and if he's healthy, we all know that's what has dictated their success in the postseason, especially in the East.
Yeah, and there's a few like other trades here and there, but like the other good trade. This is actually a good trade to me. The Cavaliers acquired DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks and traded Khris LeVert and George Niang in a pick.
See, some of these motherfuckers been happening over the last 2 hours.
The Cavs not playing no games. They really trying. That's a good fit for them.
They need to contend with
a good scorer. He got size.
They lost to the Celtics 3 times in a row. They need something extra.
All right. So those are most of the trades. It's been a crazy trade deadline.
I mean, and for me, it fits the script even better. When you're able to bulk up these teams that's going to be in the playoffs,
stacking them up,
it makes it easier for you to continue your load management of having 1 or 2 players take a night off.
Like Donovan Mitchell.
And like, I'm surprised that lately, the last 2-3 weeks, the most consistent teams with no injuries have either been the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Celtics. Because every other team, like I said, you can have niggas playing one night 30 minutes and then the next like 5 niggas out when only 1 or 2 of them are hurt.
That's because the Celtics started losing too many games.
Yeah,
and they had
they said Porzingis and Julius Dry, y'all need to stop playing.
I didn't expect them to have 16
All I'm saying is,
already. They only had 18 losses last
year.
Do
you notice the people who supposed to stay in the MVP race are not missing games?
No.
Jokic needs to stay up there. He's not missing. Shea Gilgeous has missed what, 1 game? They be damn if he gonna miss a game. I'd be surprised when Giannis is actually ruled out.
They use a late scratch after
he's
that.
Getting close to those 70-something games you can't miss. He's getting close. He got like 4 more left. Like, there's certain players that never miss games because these the teams, these the people they need you to see on the TV every week. Do you notice Wemby's always ready now all of a sudden? When last year he was missing a lot of games.
They kept setting him out on back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Another thing that I hate, I don't know why they need to investigate this. Why do the Utah Jazz keep having somebody out every other game?
Every game.
If it ain't marketing out, it's John Collins. If it ain't John Collins, it's Walker Kessler. Colin Sexton literally just got hurt because this is legitimate. If it wasn't Colin Sexton, it was Keontae George. Then it was Jordan Clarkson.
They stopped, and now George was hurt too. That game against the Pistons, I think if he got ejected, I think he got hurt.
Now Colin Sexton legitimately got hurt though. Right. Yeah, those are trades. And I do want to...
a good 3 weeks they kept sitting out one player every game.
Yeah, I think that the problem is they're so streaky offensively with the 3. And when they don't make the 3, they look bad because they're not playing with the same defensive intensity they played with the last couple of years. I actually, and I'm going to really look hard at the Cleveland Cavaliers the next couple of weeks because I really do think the DeAndre Hunter trade makes them the team to beat in the East. I really do. I mean, they were already playing great. I thought they would mention one thing. We mentioned, like, we got to have some scoring off the bench. to go out and get a player as good as DeAndre Hunter and don't give up anything, I think that was a home run by the Cavs. So if I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have to change my pick. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers are the front runner in the East now.